At this point, we can project Donald Trump will be the 47th president of the United States, winning what had been expected, of course, to be a razor-tight and historic race, and it has been just that. That projection coming to us from our CBS News partners. Donald Trump, America's 47th president. He claimed victory, of course, a couple of hours ago, but now it is official with that projected win for Donald Trump. We've been waiting on votes coming to us from Wisconsin. We have them now. That's put him over the top. Donald Trump, America's 47th president. And of course, America's 45th president as well. Just 4 years ago, of course, Donald Trump came up short, losing to Joe Biden after the country waited days for the results. Not the case this time. It has been just hours, and Donald Trump is heading back to the White House as America's 47th president. With this, Donald Trump becomes only the second president in US history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms in office. The 78-year-old will also be the oldest person to assume the presidency when he is sworn into office in January. The president-elect, as he is now, made immigration and economy the top priorities for his campaign. And as we've seen, they're issues that have resonated with the American people. With this result, this projected result, that Donald Trump will be America's 47th president. It's been quite the campaign, quite the year indeed for Donald Trump. He survived an assassination attempt earlier this year in July when a gunman shot him in the ear at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. That was just days, of course, before he formally accepted his party's nomination. Just a few months later, the Secret Service foiled another alleged assassination plot at one of his golf courses in Florida. But what we're talking about tonight, of course, Donald Trump becoming America's 47th president. That projection coming to us from our CBS News partners. Now, as Donald Trump takes office again, he continues to face dozens of criminal charges, including for election interference. He has denied all of those charges against him. And with this projected win, as Donald Trump will become the 47th president, his running mate, of course, the senator from Ohio, J.D. Vance, will become the youngest vice president in more than 70 years. J.D. Vance just turned 40 in August. So, as I say, he will be one of the youngest vice presidents that this country has seen. That election projection result just coming to us, a race that has been so tight. All of the polls had this neck and neck, but of course that margin of error that we've been reporting on, 2, 3, 4% at times. And it has turned out that this has been quite a victory for Donald Trump. Very significant margins that he's managed in those swing states that he and Kamala Harris have been fighting for all these months. Of course, change at the top of the Democratic ticket. She took over there just 107 days ago. But for Donald Trump, he declared his candidacy, his intention to seek another term of office in the White House 2 years ago. And he has made it his business to get to the Oval Office, to get to sit behind that resolute desk once more. And he will do that in January. On the 20th of January, the inauguration will take place, and Donald Trump will become America's 47th president. We've been watching those swing states all night. Georgia projected for him, North Carolina projected for him, Pennsylvania projected for him. He was awaiting just 4 votes, and the state that gave those electoral college votes to him and took him over the top, the state of Wisconsin.